crown the stars of tomorrow. It's the Browns and the reigning Super Bowl champs. And it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, and we finally made a partner through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back.
And during that time off, we all cherish our vacation time. But admit it, you're the same as me. When you were working out, when you were doing things, you thought about football, didn't you? And you couldn't wait to be back up here again.
Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And a glance here at the veteran who will be leading them. Now in his 8th year in the NFL.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Richardson working from the gun. That one caught by Rice. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 17 more on that one and another first down. They'll send Rice in motion. Here's Richardson to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Richardson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Richardson looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal. In motion left is Rice. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. A bad third down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on fourth down, now they lose it. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Second and 5. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Now Richardson back to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns use the only turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued. Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into it? And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Kramer. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. First throw now for the backup, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Lloyd, and he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5. Vick now. Buying time to his left. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Vick. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On 3rd down, Vick out of the gun. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Here's Rodgers to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Shelton. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Rodgers now to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Throwing, Vick. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
From the shotgun, it's Vick. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Forced out to his left. Vick into the slide, and he's got the first. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. There's one thing they are lacking in is confidence. They took a big and maybe unnecessary risk going for that 4th down. He put them on his shoulders, though, and paid off the big-time gamble.
To throw, Vick. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
Vick to throw it. That's caught inside the 20. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. This will be the final play of the half. Vick. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason match.
Well, we all missed football in the offseason, but apparently not everybody missed halftime. We skip right over it. We get back to the action.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Looking long for Thomas. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Vick readies to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now here's Vick. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Here we go.
Fourth down, Vick.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Browns
Browns are going to take over here up near the 40.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Channing Tindall, his second sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Rodgers throwing the out route incomplete. That's Shelton. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Now it's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk.
And got his man complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Jalen Hyatt, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. Now the try here for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. And the Browns getting set to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Up the middle they go. Stewart, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Here's Rodgers. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And Detroit back in possession of the football. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw. Vick looking long for Thomas. This is caught inside the 15. And way down into the red zone before he's dropped inside of Cleveland's 15. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. From 13 yards out. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now a handoff up the middle. Stewart, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. The Browns on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shelton. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Up the middle they go. Stewart. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get your reset.
2nd down, goal to go.
They'll try to run this one in. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
Ball at the 6, 3rd and goal.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
So now the Lions down 21-14. A minute 51 on the clock. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. Vick.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit, get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Well, there's a new man here under center. What do you think they saw to acquire him, Charles?
I think they went back to their old scouting reports because those never go away. And I think that they liked him when he was coming out of school, didn't have the opportunity to get him. But now with this opportunity, they think they can get him back to those former level.
They'll come up now on second down.
Let's go.
Vic to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game. First week of the preseason, probably not the pass, the impression that the rookie wants to leave right there.
Yeah, no probably about it, because that's not what you want to do to try and impress your new coaching staff, try to impress your locker room, and most importantly, yourself. Probably spent all night last night saying, don't throw an interception early. Make sure you take care of the football. But now he's got it out of the way. Hopefully he can just settle in and move on.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they start.